Hello everybody, my name is lightofhand and today I'll be taking a look at some of the 3 content that has been released by Cubicle 7 for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Now when I say take a look, I'm not going to say much about the adventures because I don't want to give too much away. So starting off with the very first one that they released is Uberreich's Adventures If Looks Could Kill. Now for me, this is actually a very good starting adventure. So if you're someone who's maybe not actually played before, or I've got a starting group, I think this is actually a really good one to start with. I have read this and I really enjoyed what I read from it. I like these certain little bits to it. So I also feel like I need to come down here and show the credits. Will it let me zoom in? Let's see if it'll let me zoom in for a minute. Okay, let's zoom in once, twice more. Sorry guys, seems to have a slight tickle to my throat. So again, designed by Andy Law and Dave Allen. Dave Allen does writing. So I love the artwork with inside this. It has a very version 1 feel to me. I don't want to show any of it because I feel like it will give too much away from the adventure. Let's go back up here for a minute, so let's zoom out. So yes, so would I, as I said, I really recommend this one. I think it's really good for beginning GMs and really good for the beginning adventurers. If you're someone who, and again, I like what they do because there's certain things they do with some of the main NPCs. They give them skills. Now, in my own game, I was making NPCs the same as players. So they have the same skill, you know, like I don't mean the same skills as the players, but like a character's been rolled up and built up that way. I'm not going to go too much into that. Also, to let you guys know, I am still planning on doing my stories for my adventures. Was really ill. So trying to do voices and not going into coughing fits didn't help. Now, the next piece of they released was Old World Adventures Blood of Night. Now this, I was actually reading Restless Dead, sorry, for Warhammer version 1 a little while ago because I was looking for some ideas for maybe some adventures, and the Blood of Night is something I've run quite a few times with some of my friends, but it's so easy to put at any point that they're so paranoid if it's going to come along. I don't know if the 2 that I'm playing with would still be like that. But yes, very much looking forward to actually running this. Really happy that they actually re-released this one. Again, it's only one of 11 pages. And I believe one of those pages is basically advertisement for the starter set that's coming. So again, let's go down to the credits, because I believe that credits should be shown. So let's zoom in a bit. Okay, so original design and writing is from Jim Bambar. Updated Warhammer version 4 update is it's Andy Law's wife, I believe. Linda's. I really apologise. I can't pronounce your name properly. I'm really bad with names. It's edited by Andy Law, and again, I do like the artwork within it. There's one little thing I want to keep from the old story more so than what's in this, and I'm not going to go into that. But again, it is something I'm very much was actually looking at, going, okay, so how can I turn this into this and that? It's a really easy adventure. I don't know if I would play it with players who have just started. Tell me in the comments down below, would you guys risk, those of you that have, again, please try and keep it spoiler free. It's just the end part of the adventure that makes me go, is that too risky? Anyway, so the next piece, which I will look at a little bit more, is Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Adventures Afoot in Reichland. Now, originally when they announced that they were going to release something for more information on Reichland, I was kind of like, oh wow, we're going to learn more about certain areas. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about the Grey Mountains, some of the smaller villages, so on, so on, so on. Not really. This is more, this piece basically gives you a lot of ideas. Now, I haven't read all the way through this one, so I can't say this one's amazing, this, that, or the other. But I do like it, what I've read so far. So, again, we're going to go down to the credits. Let's zoom in. So it was, again, you can see who the people are who's done certain bits for this. Now, I met Andy Law, actually I met Andy Law and Dominic McDowell. If I say your name wrong, I apologise. Again, dyslexia is a problem for me. So, yeah, I met these two at Dragon Meet. Really friendly. Andy Law was amazing to talk to. Dominic gave me a lot of hope as well, talking to him about how he's had really good feedback from us fans. And I hope they keep getting good feedback from us, guys. I do feel this roleplay, it just brings me back to my childhood, really. And I love the system for it. And I really feel like they have improved on it. Again, if you would like to discuss anything like that down in the comments down below, let me know. But I do actually have enjoyed what I've have played. I've had 2 sessions so far. I was hoping to have a 3rd one this month. Obviously not going to happen. Too close to Christmas. Hoping to have my 3rd session at the beginning of the new year and not too long afterwards. Okay, so let's go down a bit. Okay, so one of the very first, let's just zoom out just a little. Okay, so one of the first bits they talk about is for the mountains and the foothills and of Vunbagled. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. So they've got all these nice little adventure ideas sort of here. Now, some of the ones I really kind of liked was, where is it? Unmarked, I'm missing. That was an interesting one, but it's not the one I'm actually looking for. I do like this one here. So, the larder. So there's rumours going around about missing people travelling within the Axebite Pass. So, you know, you could be hired to go in to claim, because a guard, basically one guard has managed to get our way and survive, and talk about how a whole merchant train has gone missing, everything has been taken, and that the guard, but the guard didn't see himself being grabbed, he just narrowly escaped with his own life. So you could do a whole lot. I love how these small little bits just go, okay, so guys, could this be cannibals? Could this be stone trolls? Could this be giants? Now, I don't think stone trolls and giants would be really that stealthful of getting anyone, but could be night goblins. That'd be very interesting, having a piece for night goblins. I'd like something to give us a little bit more information on like slight differences between night goblins and forest goblins at some point as well. Is this the one about the... Oh yeah, this was an interesting one. So, yeah, is this the one about... No, it's not the one I was thinking it was. Yeah, so I read this the other day. Ingot before the ore. So there's this woman who basically is giving out like things saying, oh, there's definitely for new blood for a village, basically. So, oh, there's definitely silver in these like foothills of these Scalag hills. And so she's given out claims so they can be mined. But at the same time, she's hired herself a dwarf prospector. Sorry guys, I must have moved something there by accident. And so, you know, you've got, and it's your task to keep him alive against anything that may be living out in these hills, from beastmen to... so yeah, I kind of like sort of that. Unmarked, unmissed. Yes, this is actually the one I was looking for. So there's, again, going back to Scalag Hills. Now, Scalag Hills is full of like miles upon miles of potholes, pre-dug holes, and so on all around it. So there's a thief has basically been beaten to death, and everyone just basically has thrown him to one side until rumours start spreading that the scoundrel himself has swallowed a diamond the size of a chicken's head. And so now the hunt is on to try and re-find it. So again, I don't want to go into too much. Interview with a dragon slayer is kind of interesting. It's one that talks about how there's a dwarf, basically slayer, who's got a level of dragon slayer, is hunting around a certain area looking for a dragon, And yes, so that's kind of interesting for me as well. So there's quite a few other little adventures here. Now I have read a part of the Grimm Forest, fake it till you make it out alive. So here's basically she's faking her. It's a highway robbery, it's good business, but now Matt Hild wants out, and she intends to pin her run of crimes on monsters of the forest. To do this, she plans to pay someone and grab authentic beastmen artifacts from one of their herd stones in the Reichwild. So she basically wants you to go collect certain bits and place them and make sure there are fake artifacts. But the whole sort of thing, and I love how they explain these sort of bits. Let's go back down. Again, I haven't read the whole sort of piece here. I'm actually, I believe I might be here. No, I've passed this one. I'm on marshes and so on. So, you know, nothing goes to waste. Let's nothing be wasted. I'm not sure. Bonds to be tied. So there's a few adventures here. Again, I kind of like this one as well. The grandfather Reich's Isles. So sailors are talking about how they believe that this part is for mana, and so Altdorf is really happy to keep it that sort of way. But then there are some others who claim it's by Stormfeld, who is the god of sharks, pirates and wreckers. This adventure interests me a little because I could run it, I may not, I don't know, because one of my party is a wrecker. So yeah, so again there's another one about to do with a zoologist, because there's another piece in the early adventures that talks about trying to get a certain creature. There's a kind of wacky racers sort of thing as well for the canals, which was really interesting. Now, I haven't really got far past this sort of part. This is where I'm actually up to reading with it, because I don't have a lot of time to do stuff. Okay, so again, there's so much more here. And each of these could be adventures for each bit that you want to sort of go into. So again, they've got more to smaller towns here. So the Mindford cities and towns, so adventures that you could do within Altdorf, you know, low light. So again, there's so much here. Again, I haven't completely read this one, guys, so I'm interested in seeing what they can do with this. I have been really liking what I have read from this sort of bit, and it's all free. So this, and you don't need to own the rulebook to get these. This is all on Drive Through RPG, which is well worth sort of having a look at. So again, you've got the bastions and fortresses. So look, some adventure bits that you could do from there, which is interesting for me. Again, there's some other bits. So you've also got the village and hamlets and holy places. I'm interested to see if we could get a more detailed map. I like the map, only on PDF though. I don't like it in the book, because if it wasn't for the PDF, I wouldn't have found the area where I wanted to. Oh, okay, fair enough. Ancient sites and terrible ruins. Again, no rest for the wicked. Oh, Castle Drachenfeld. I would love them, utterly love them, to do an updated version of Castle Drachenfeld. I don't know about Doomstone. Doomstone campaign was interesting, but it really didn't feel Warhammery to me. It felt more of a different sort of world, if you get what I mean. I love some of the chaos bits within that one. I'm not going to go into too much depth there, but yeah. So you've got, is it going down? Will you let me go down? So the last bit again, oh, it talks about rough nights and hard days, so it's not talking about the other bit. But again, you've got so much here that could help you do little adventures or give you some ideas. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else free might start come out for content for us. I don't know about yourselves, guys. This is artwork actually from the rulebook. The Wizard of... I really hate the fact that I can't read something sometimes. The folks of and the surrounding town speak highly of a wizard who lives on the outskirts of the sleepy little village. It might be interesting. Unusually tall and uncountabilistically old, the wizard trades charms and spells for rumours and favours. He looks for something, and he's growing impatient. Perhaps he will pay for some helping hands. And the folks say he is often heard mumbling the following rhythm: a gorgon by the river, a hole in the ground, where the old man of Mordheim goes around and around. That would actually, Mordheim or Mordhelm would be an amazing book. If they released that, I would be over the moon as well. But then, guys, this is the point. They're a small company, so we're probably not going to see a huge amount of releases very quickly. And I'd rather they release things when they're done rather than later on. I've really enjoyed what I've done. I've really enjoyed what adventuring I have done. My group's only 2 people. I could have had a bigger group, but I was asked to keep it kind of dark, nasty and stuff like that. So this stuff is brilliant, and I really hope we see some more free things. It's done really well. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard about this, I think I already spoke about this a little bit at the beginning, but I'm still gonna say it now. I was hoping for some more like information on like populations for town, maybe a little chart like you got in version 2 for like what the towns were trading and so on within certain parts of the empire, or how rich they are, or what the army and so on is there. Saying that, at the same time, I also like using my imagination, hence why I've got a small hamlet and a small village that I've got known as Thornburg Hill and Thornburg Helm. Now that's going to be part of my story that I hope to actually release at some point. I'm being utterly shattered, so they haven't happened due to sickness, ill and work. Maybe with the new year I will actually release them, but at this moment it's just the way it is at this second. Anyway, guys, if you've liked this video, please click like. If you'd like to give your own thoughts of what you think, have you enjoyed what they've released, or are you a little disappointed by some of the stuff they've released? Would you... I'm not going to be lying, I would love to have had the starter set by now, and I would love to have had Hard Nights and Tougher Days, I believe it is. Rough Nights and Hard Days. I'm looking forward to it. It has 5 Grimm scenarios. So yes, I would love to see where they go with this. That said, please don't rush it. Please release it when it's ready, so there's no problems with it and so on. Anyway, guys, if you've liked this video, please click a like. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. Leave me some comments down below what you think, what you yourselves, have you enjoyed these? What is it you've really liked? Are you a bit like old school-ish and really like the fact that they brought back one of version 1's, I think, easiest and fun adventures? Have you played If Looks Could Kill? If you have, please try and keep it spoiler free, but at the same time let me know what you think. I think it's a great sort of idea for a starting adventure. If I hadn't already started my own with my friends, I would have done this. I plan on running this one, I'm not going to lie. And some of the adventures from this one I would have loved. I'm planning on maybe doing myself. That said, I thought this would have had more sort of the villagers and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, remember, if you want to catch some more of my videos, hit that notifications. It's all appreciated. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're all well. I'm a lot better than I was, and I hope everything's going well for you all. See you later, guys. Bye.